Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They're going to the air on the first play. Hop over the middle. It's McCown. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They go with a direct snap. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. When he can't connect, the gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. To throw, it's Knight. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Wrap down the middle. It's Valentine. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap.
Brace yourself.
A running play called on 4th down. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Sure hands. It's Hayes. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Try and muscle for the 1st down.
These niggas just don't tackle, man.
Pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Clear movement before the snap. Will be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Great.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Back to throw. It's Knight. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Team able to bring the returner to the ground. Gives it to the back. It's 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the second down play. They'll feed the back again. And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And they hand it off to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Good enough for first down yardage. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. With first and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
That incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 26. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line is Hayes. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. No running. Handed off to the running back. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air. It's Knight. And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Simon. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Third down, out of the shotgun. And for the receiver. Looks like LSU has the first down. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He lets it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. And they come up with that touchdown.
BAT makes the score 7-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. One more play before they head to the locker room. And there's the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. The quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. He's going to score. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
No problem with the BHC. The lead 14-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Holy shit.
Run plays.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Takes up the course, looking for more. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. And the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Wait,
that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Oh, and he can't hang. To it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. And Indy Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. So on that kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's a short completion of the big tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
The key on the third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The shotgun running play call.
Oh, you
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Wide open downfield. He'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up for a first down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Send the back in motion. Direct snap. Oh, and he was going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Looking to throw. It's Knight. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. They continue to roll up the score.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I'm going to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. And the back gets the football. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. We'll check out the game summary here so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He makes the grab. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On first and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on first and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Valentine. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Pounding away with the run game. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything. at all to get the ball back.
A serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Caught over the middle. It's Valentine. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Big throw caught on the left side. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
2nd down after that previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Valentine. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Nittany Lions offense is on the move now. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense really clicking.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
game's coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Leaning on the run game here late. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game's coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. He keeps it on a design run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away to secure the victory? Caught in the backfield. It's Simon. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And it's a direct snap.
No way.
They stopped him. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Grab behind the line, it's McCown. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Catch made on the right side. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They come up empty there as time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.